What's up? You back in the day with your boys on there, and I figured I'd get my X Games commentary out the way, and I just feel like doing a free for all only because it's like it shouldn't be that long. Basically, I'm optic dominated, but I did want to note some things, and some of my observations that I seen was like, oh, dude, Tim and stuff. The talk surrounding him and stuff, like I'm always skeptical on new players on how good they are and things because you can switch a game and players will go, uh, they'll go downhill. Like, dude, it's the funniest thing to me because it's like I've been watching competitive since Black Ops 2, so I know a little bit about like all the players that's been playing and things, and it's funny that like people call Censor like no thumbs and things because he used to be like a Slayer when he played for was it Quantic or so, I think, and he was like he was like a pretty replay Slayer to me, where replays does the same things on S&D. He used to do their ghosts all the time, and people used to like predict them and things. That's what used to make replays like killable basically. Cause he actually had a pretty good slaying skill. If he had certain moments where he would just go off and things. He even has that in this game, but like the skill gap and stuff with it diminished and things, people fell back into more of their roles. It wasn't like Ghost where it was just so easy to do this or that. And it's like I kind of say this game is hard and it's not hard to a certain extent. It's hard to the fact that like when you're playing this stuff, kids are constantly in your face and you're one shot. The guns are retarded strong on this game, and at the same time, like with the exo movements and everything, it makes the like game and stuff play different. So it's like and it's like kind of like a Halo card to me, as I noted in my last previous video. But not too much about the game, just kind of more about X Games and Tim actually surprised me. He was a very decent slayer and slacked and stuff, because I started going for them as soon as the now got knocked out. Basically, I was so heated. I was like, ah. And I didn't even get to see the game. I was like at work, so I came home and then it was just like, I seen the first thing I seen on Twitter was like Clayster apologizing about the way he had played for this event. I was just like, ah, they lost. I just figured it. I just knew it because of the way the tweet was set up and stuff. I was pretty disappointed. I at least wanted them to get a medal. That's what I was thinking. Third and up, like at least get another medal. And I kind of just knew once I seen the first day, I was like, they're not going to be optic. Like it's not even possible. When they got sent to losers, I still had hope and stuff. But like even before losers, I seen how Optic played, and I was just like, yeah, they're not gonna be Optic, dude. Optic's not planning on losing a respawn this whole tournament. And the funny thing that Scumpy noted was like at the end of the tournament, he was like the KDs and things were lower than what they normally are on Optic, like for each player. And the reason why was because they literally played to win. They did not come in there bullshitting around or nothing. And it was the same thing. Like they didn't really get the champs tournament that they wanted, so of course they was gonna try to get X Games. I couldn't blame them, man, because we tore them up at champs basically, even though we didn't play them, nah, well we played them and then we didn't play them in a final shift deal, but it was an interesting event to see like the teams and stuff and how they played. And it was finally a good event to see like the teams all at the same skill and caliber. I was happy to see that the now can still compete. Like they beat some type of team like the first day, and they got a win and losers, and then they lost. I think they won two and lost two. So it wasn't just like super bad on Denal's part, but I think if they want to be remain like a top two team, even try to be optic, they're gonna have to make a team change. In phase, they were surprising again. When they played optic the first time, they kind of got like they got close to beating them. The second time, not so close. And when optic comes down to like a final and things, it just always gonna almost be like that unless you're lucky. You want to knock Optic out early and make sure they can't like pull off anything or just get an easy win in. And maybe my century gun's about to end it. I try to end it with a foot. Well, my century gonna end it, and I'll just continue talking about X Games because you know I gotta get this out there. Freaking phase and stuff. Even though they got ran by Optic the first time and things, it was just like to me, I thought FaZe still had the best chance out the whole like event of a team being able to be Optic. Their slam power is up there to a certain extent, and then there's S&D, and their S&D skills like cool. If they get it all working as a team, they have less time than Optic. I think, like chemistry wise. So I'm pretty sure they get the chemistry and everything up there, and they should be cool. And y'all see that supply drop? These pants are kind of tight. I don't know. Yeah, I'll stick with my other pants. You know, I like my dark pants. But other than that, Elevate surprised me. TK a little bit since they beat my team. But you know, if they would have carried it on and actually went somewhere, and the disappointment was Envy, dude. I was like, TP was kind of stressed. He had his wife and his girlfriend or whatnot. She was they're like getting engaged and he's getting married in a couple of days, and that's the reason why he's not in the Black Ops 2 tournament either. Most people didn't know that, but like TP, he didn't play as well either. You can't really blame him. TP's not the most consistent player in this game. He's good and stuff, but this game does not really help him. Because in this game, I think it's a very good balance of you have to you have to get kills and OBJ at the same time. So you have to be an OBJ slayer, and you want a team full of like 3 OBJ slayers and one good ass anchor. So it's like, you know, this game isn't like his strong suit, but I guarantee Black Ops 3 TP would probably be very decent. Like especially what he did to Optic on Ghost and freaking Domination Strike Zone. If y'all know what I'm talking about, you're probably laughing. And besides that, Envy, I thought Saints would actually put up more numbers than Looney, and Looney went off this tournament for like envying them, and I was very surprised at how he was slaying down the things. But they did not get that far. Like I think it was just an early upset, and they played FaZe early too, so you can't really blame them. If I think it would have turned out different a little bit for Envy if they would have played a different team right off the bat to get their bearings, but it was just like they had practiced all those. They had just been practicing for X Games and things, just to only play against FaZe, get knocked into losers very early on, and then have to try to go through all the teams. And I can't even remember who like knocked them out of losers, or maybe was it Caliber? I'm not even sure. I think they placed 7th through 8th with TCM, and I nothing much about TCM. I don't really even follow the European teams or like really pay much attention to them just because of how many times we need to destroy them game wise. So it's like I didn't really expect them to play very good, especially with them being on Warriors. Like when the season first started, dude, what they was doing to teams and stuff, like connection wise, I was just alive, and they was obliterating kids, like walking sponges and shit. But I mean, like Envy was like the top surprise for me, and I hope that they was gonna do good. I think I'm more friendly to that team now that it actually has like Saints, Looney, and Poofy and TP. Yeah, team. And I think the only reason why I'm more like friendly to it is because it's like that team and stuff. It's been through a lot now. My boy Clayster already got his wins and things after he like got kicked from them, you know. So I didn't really care that much that they did. I guess that I didn't really care that much if they were going to do good this event. I guess you could say. I want to see the best for them and see how that works out for them. And I'm getting straight up just like Warrior melted, missing shots, everything. I'm just so focused about this X Games thing. Y'all had to really think about what I was thinking of that day that it was going on. And I'm getting shot in the side. Ah, dude, these kids are some noobs. I'm about to bring it back for you guys. This was gonna be the whole video. This kid is an absolute gunner, boy. He's a gunner. I hate free for alls like this. Wow, bro. out of here. And I switched to a bow so I can freaking get shots to register better, but you know how that goes.
Enemy UAV online.
Why are you running towards me? All the kids always run towards me. On this game, I just hate the sensitivities. Like, oh, dude, they mess you over so much. I gotta bring it back. Oh, no. And they just always hop off. Look, that's the smartest thing to do. That's the only thing I really hate about this game. Is like, you can come around the corner and just murk somebody, and then everybody always runs. Like, that's the number one thing. This is the best running game ever because of fucking exo boost. Look. What the heck? I have to watch that. I have to watch that before I upload this video. Like, I know I did not miss no circle around that kid. I had my aim on him. Shots on register. You know. Oh, dude, I knew he was coming close.
We're losing this fight.
But, ooh,
Enemy UAV above.
these kids just move. If I can only get that turn on them. I took a break from COD and I ain't played these past couple of days, and it like seems like ever since I've been back, dude, seems like my auto aim been turned off, dude. I don't get auto aim like whatsoever. It feels like speakeasies and stuff. Ah, what? I know I seen hit marker, hit marker, hit marker. Ooh, I almost did not shoot at him because I did not trust that it was a person. I want to get sniped. Wow.
Friendly UAV above.
Let's see if I can bring this game back for you guys. Ooh, that kid is just 420 in this clan tag. Little high fucker. Nah. But that kid is just a messiah, dude. This has to be his host. Where did that kid think he was going? There we go. Other than this kid is increasing his lead. I call him this century. We're gonna call him this century in a little bit. Ah, dude. I don't mental. I don't mental. I don't mental. I don't mental. He fell through the hole. He's gonna try to sneak up on me. Sit down, kid.
Turret has been destroyed.
Wow. I just got totally smacked. Like, I should have had that first kill and the second kill. You know, I always get robbed. He almost turned on me, dude. Ah, dude. He ended it. Oh, no. At least that little kid did not win it. Freaking 420 faggot. Oh, dude. Well, like, favorite, and subscribe. That was a little X Games commentary. This game got very long because of the intermission in between. But, you know, I had to get the X Games off out there, you know. Just kind of talk about it. Next couple of videos to kind of be talking about the Black Ops 2 tournament, you know. And they should be playing that tonight. I might not get to see who plays, but I'll tell you guys the results and stuff and how I feel about it. But like teams that might stand out is maybe the Unite squad, the Cole squad. I want to see what Scumpy does on Black Ops 2. He used to have God aim on there. I used to love to watch Scumpy just play because his aim is on another level, like regular CODs. this COD, everybody aim is kind of the same because of all the exos and stuff. So you miss kind of shots, and you can't really judge or tell the difference in between them and stuff. But